Hey guys, what if here? Welcome back to NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup season mode for race 10 of 34. We're going to California, or Auto Club as it would eventually be named as. I believe in 2011, I think is when they changed it or something. I don't know. I'm just basing it off NASCAR games, and I think 2011 is like, or 2010 might be the first year they changed it. I don't know. Comment section correct me, but this track's going to be tough. We're going to have to pull out all the stops, pit road adjustments, everything. So it's going to be a race that we should actually lose, or at least it'll be tough for a chunk of it. So obviously, point situation, we're good. Tony Stewart still chilling second, just taking off where we left off at Thunder 04. Rusty is in the chase currently. Jim John out, which is really funny. And that's really it for race synopsis. Car paint scheme, it's the John Deere one, which we didn't even win at in Vegas. So is this car just cursed to not win? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out today. But without further ado, we'll get into it. Thank you to my two Patreon people, as well as my YouTube members supporting the channel. First, you get early access videos like this, as well as channel emails when I stream. Thank you for what you guys do. I appreciate it. Let's vroom, noom, and kaboom at Auto Club and have Bill Weber narrate the race thing, pre-race thing.
Just about an hour east of Los Angeles, you will find the 2-mile California Speedway. Today, NASCAR has come to the land of Hollywood, and the stars are ready to shine. When the checkered flag falls, will your name be on the marquee? We're about to find out as EA Sports presents the Auto Club 500.
Good introduction. I like it. Good stuff. The buttons are really sensitive on this with the... I guess that might have been just how it was on the GameCube originally, because you could just fly through all these really fast. You have to be careful. Obviously, tire pressure and wedge, it's set to 0. I was messing with it, maybe making it a bit tighter or looser, and it seems 0 right in the middle is pretty good. So that's really the only change is tire pressure. Let's get into qualifying and get another pole. Off of turn 4, it's kind of scary that even the first lap we get the pole. It's not even like we lose it by a little bit, and the second lap we pick it up. It's just, yeah. That's basically good enough. We don't need to qualify any further. So we have a 7/10 of a second gap, which it looks scary, but don't worry. Tire wear is going to mess things up because this is one of those tracks too where I guess tire wear is just stupidly extreme. So gotta be on the lookout for that. We have Paul Menard starting front row, which is interesting. Jim John's up here. This could be a Jim John type of victory. It'll be kind of surreal because he won this race in real life in 2002. Except in this timeline, he's never won a race ever. So he could get his first career win 2 years into his season, or his career. So that'll be kind of weird how the timelines will kind of intersect, but later. I don't know, but as usual, we didn't really fall that far back on the start. I was kind of expecting to drop a little bit on the start, but no, we're good. We're just going to build up a gap, and then probably by lap 9 or 10 is when the car's going to clip. So, I'm just going to focus and just get the best laps I can until then. This is already looking pretty promising because when I was practicing, I think my biggest margin to second place was about 2.2 seconds. So the fact I have damn near 3 seconds is pretty good. I think there has to be something to it when I record. I just get into like an extra level of try hard. And everything just gets better compared to when I'm practicing when I'm not going 100%. Or maybe I'm going like 80%. I don't know. But now that I'm recording... sitting all up straight. Now we're just ripping the field apart. They might be battling for second place maybe. That might explain it. But yeah, we're doing really good. This is going well beyond according to plan. I think the gap's starting to finally plateau at 3.6 seconds. Maybe 3.7. So we're just about hitting the same times that they're running in qualifying of 38.2. So we're just about hitting that. But we only have 6 more laps to stay on until we pit. But those next six laps... probably lose like 3+ seconds of our lead. So once we go beyond 38.2, we just die. As expected, we lost about 1.5 seconds. So yeah, we're bleeding time. This is why it was so important to just try hard, focus in, and build up a big gap, because we're seeing that broken imbalance thing once again. Just at this track, it's just a lot more prevalent than other ones that we raced at recently. I'm hitting this lap. I even have to start hitting the brakes a little bit in the corner to blow it down a little bit faster. But as you saw, they're right behind me. They gained, what, 3 seconds on me? 3.1? Like, yeah, we really can't afford to stay out any longer. So, pitting this lap, standard stop as usual. It's all going to come down to what the pit crew can do. But yeah, they are just all over me now. Like, the amount of time I just lost, that is just insane. Because Newman technically was about to get by me right there at the end, so. 70 miles an hour, beautiful, and that's it. Estimate time was 15.5, the pit crew nailed 15.1, and we stop! That was, in essence, a 17-second stop, and we lost time to Dale Jarrett. So, it's not even really the pit crew this time, it is just the dumb AI of my driver? Which, I don't even know how to feel about that. I'm kind of embarrassed by that. Oh, boy, apron, bad. There goes that tire grip. That little bit of tire grip that we just lost right there, that little bit of wheel spin, that's going to be a difference in me winning right there. I bet. I guarantee it. So I think Bobby Labonte's for position. Maybe not. Oh, he is for position. Okay. So Dale Jarrett's for position. I know that for sure. It's just incredible. We had damn near a 4-second lead. It was like 3.7 or something. But even with all that, even with an undercut, still not even a cycle out first, even relative to the leader. We're going to be like 4th or something. Everyone else is leaving pit road. Kenseth is currently the leader, but Newman's going to cycle out ahead of him. And that's going to put us 4th. The only problem is we added 3.7 second lead, so even if we rush to get the lead, we're going to fall back, and this is already a losing situation. I know how this game works. I understand the script nature of it. Like, this performance, which I didn't even do anything wrong. It's just my AI stopping on pit road for like an additional 2 extra seconds is what's going to cost us. So that sucks. But at least Jimmy Johnson's not going to win, so that's kind of funny. But I'm going to try my damnedest to do something here at the end. I don't know if it's going to be enough or what exactly, but we're fast right now. It looks promising, but... And my teammate is just blocking me, even though he's like ultimate best friends with me. That's kind of messed up. Can you give me a little bit of room in the corner? That's going to result in me hitting him with that bit of an angle he's giving me, which is basically nothing. Now wiggle-waggling up the track. But alright, we got P2. I'll try to run down Newman. This just all feels hopeless, because I know this we're in this position that we're in now. It's just not going to be enough, because our cars will be trashed in like 8 more laps anyways. We've caught up to Newman, which is impressive, because we're about a second behind him. This just goes to show how fast our car is before it falls apart here. I mean, all I can do now is try to pass him, build up as big of a gap as I possibly can, and just try to hold him off. I don't know. I mean, I would be absolutely insane if we somehow were to win this with everything I've seen with how this car falls off. I mean, we lost 3.7 seconds plus in like, I don't know, 7 laps. It's just, that shit's stupid. That type of non-existent tire fall off for the AI is dumb. Objectively dumb. Oh, Newman got to the inside of me. I couldn't even defend it. The car is doing that stupid... It wants to turn, then wiggles up the track type of shit, and I can't physically do anything more about it. I am impressed. Like, it's so frustrating. Maybe, just maybe, we would have had a shot if my AI just didn't literally stop on pit road for like 2 seconds. Because we at least have a shot. Now I'm in his draft, so maybe I can try to do something here, but it's just gonna keep getting worse. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to do the classic bait him up high, cut down low thing, but car don't have the grip to really do much with it. All I can really do now is just try to stay in his draft. Maybe kind of get like a power move off turn 4, sort of like this, and then just barely edge him to the line, where we may have led that lap, but I'm not really sure. But I have to be careful though on the bottom here, because the car just wants to skate up, so I have to back up the corner a lot. But we're still there. He's making it. It's fitting. He's being tough to pass. Though Jim John's catching us, which is very scary, because I do not want him to win at all in this timeline. And I want to keep that mean continuing, because it's like an 80+ race winless streak. It's just about as bad as his 2018 and 2020 winless drought, or I guess the 2023 and 2024 one, because that's still ongoing. We just barely led that lap too, so maybe that's how we win. It's just by that. I don't know, but this car is really starting to fall apart now. I'm just trying to park it on the bus on the bottom of the track as much as I can. He's going to pass me. He's going to have to do up high. And just pray. That's another, like, photo finish for that lap led. I don't even know if we got it. But I had to back it up around 164. The draft is saving us. That much I know for certain. But Jim John's here. Kenseth is lurking. It's just, we're one mistake away from giving him the win. I don't need this. Just gotta try to beat him up high. Just kind of park it on the bottom. I just don't think we have the car to do it now. Unless we just get, you know, massive run off the last corner. We've had that the last couple laps, but that lap we weren't nearly as close. So, I mean, I don't know how this is all going to work out. I'm trying to park it on the bottom as much as I can without the car. Trying to get loose. I almost hit him there because it was just skating up the track. Now Newman's going up high trying to, like, pseudo-block me. Now I think Jimmy's to the inside of me, but we got Newman's draft here to kind of carry us. He's saying I'm clear, so I'm going to trust him because the crew chief is actually pretty good in this. It's so good that you can mod it into iRacing. It's, like, good. So it's, yeah, we're falling off. Car has officially died. And all I can do now is just try to hang on to these positions and hope Jimmy doesn't win this race still. So go Newman. For all intents and purposes, go Newman. Yep. Car is falling apart. It's drifting. That's new. It hasn't happened all race long. And there goes Kenseth. I just cannot hold the bomb. It's just so stupid. It's frustrating to lose a race like this, especially when the pit crew or my AI just stopped for 2 seconds. That's infuriating. But it looks like as long as the car could just hang on, we're going to bring it home fourth. Newman's going to get the win. Jimmy's going to get second, which is really funny. And we finally have a different winner in this godforsaken series. This John Deere car is cursed or something. Every time I ran it, I haven't had the luck to win. Casey Mears just effortlessly 10th. Okay, sure. Race results. We led 20 of the 30 laps. Newman led the other 8, and then Kenseth led the other 2 during the pit cycle. And that's basically it. Newman started 17th and rallied his way up through the field. Dale Jr. 14th to 7th. Casey Mears 28th to 10th. Damn. Jeff Gordon 12th. Jimmy Johnson, unfortunately, had a good run, so I'm sure it's going to bump Rusty Wallace out of the top 10 because he got 14th, so unfortunate. Any other notables in the back? No one DNF, so that's lame, but we had other close margin of victory, so there's that. But yeah. It's weird to go back to this menu and not worry about updating the interval thing. I mean, we might have to do that when we get to Richmond, but it's surprising. Point situation, I mean, we're still good. I think we gained points on Stewart. Kenseth, I think, gained some. Junior still hanging on in 4th. Casey Kane just chilling in 6th. Probably going to make the chase in this universe. And Jimmy Johnson gets 10th. 5 points over Rusty, unfortunately. Casey Mears had a good run, so is he? He's 16th. Ricky Rudd drops to 15th, I think. Vickers, 14th still. Bobby Labonte still just kind of outside top 10, just like real life, because he lost it. He was kind of in contention at Richmond, or at least being eligible or something, so it's realistic. Waltrip 17th, typical. McMurray 20th. Mark Martin 23rd is so wrong. I wish they can update the AI stats or something for him so he can at least run, like, I don't know, 5th to 10th in the points, like something, because he was not that bad. But yeah. And that's basically it. There's nothing else to look at because they took away laps led. They took away your average finish. They even took away how many wins you have in a season, unless you literally get out a pen and paper, because that's what the excuse was back in the Athletics Forum days, is get out a fucking pen and paper and write down your freaking numbers, because all you get is a calendar where you have to count each race win by hand instead of just having it for you. So, yeah, a lot of things got stripped from just even season mode of this, so that's annoying. And people want to say this is like better than Thunder 04. It's like, nah, just because it got more series don't make it a better game. World of Outlaw, like freaking what? Gran Torino has like 45 different plus series, or 100. But Thunder 04 only got 1. It's better. Then again, who am I to say? I haven't played them, so how am I supposed to know? But point is, just because you have like 10 plus different series don't make it a better game by default. So that's all my point is. I don't know. I'm done ranting. I'll wrap things up. Lol, JK, there's bonus race time. Richmond's going to be easy. Easier than I ever thought. So let's get into it, get it over with, and have Bill Weber narrate for us because it's a good one.
Racers and race fans grew up together on short tracks all around this country. Every Saturday night was another chance to see a driver become a star. This is far from just another Saturday night short track attack. This is Richmond International Raceway, a banked 3/4 mile track where talent must outmuscle temper if you want to kiss the trophy girl in this Saturday night feature. EA Sports presents the Chevy American Revolution 400.
I forgot to turn my light back on. But yeah, good introduction as usual. I didn't even know that there's trophy girls still in the Cup Series as recent as 2004. I thought that was like a 70s thing or a 60s thing. I don't know. It's interesting. Is that like appropriating women now? Should we have both man and female trophy people? I don't know. Let's get into it. I don't want to think about it. Too much. That's too political. Oh wait, car setup. Just tire pressures. That's really it. Default wedge is up a lot. That's not me just putting the wedge that high up. That's just what it is on default. So that's interesting. Otherwise, that's it. Let's get on pole and win. Pretty effortless pole like usual. I don't even think that second lap was any faster than the first one, but either way, yeah. Don't know why Richmond's easy, but that's kind of been the pattern. We have a half a second up on Newman, so yeah. It's unfortunate that the light in this room is not going to last very long, but just want to make sure I get the lead here. Just get through turn 1 okay, so I'm all good to go to pull away, and we are. All right, bye field. The gap's kind of maxed out around 3.4 seconds. I think we're eventually going to start to lose a little bit of time, but we built up a good enough lead, and we should be fine. I would be amazed if we lose just 3 seconds the next five laps before we pit, but yeah, this is just going extraordinarily normal. This is kind of like California, except tire fall-off isn't as egregiously huge as Rich Auto Club, so I guess there's that, but yeah, same type of thing as before. Pin this lap, the interval is shrank a little bit, couple tenths, so car is getting really tight, which is not surprising with how the default is designed. But turn 3 has always been a bit tricky, so I try to brake a little bit early for that. I mean, we're braking extra early here because we have to pit, but yeah, just a standard forward tire stop. The pit crew can even make a mistake, and we should still be fine for all intents and purposes, but I don't want it to happen. They've been kind of on a dog shit streak lately with either my AI stopping or the pit crew being slow, so I like to think that maybe today they'll break that streak. That's a 14.9. Good job, pit crew. They do exactly what they need to. I hear a lot of crunching behind me, which is a big concern. We're just going to stay below the racing surface because there's a lot of cars there. Try and take it easy because that apron's very slippery. And that's it. Now we just wait for all this to cycle through, and we should be back in the lead. Oh, we're already in the lead. I didn't even notice everything cycled through. Well, we lost a good second and a half during that entire cycle. Why is Dale Jarrett about to go a lap down? I don't really know. But yeah, we lost a lot of time still. I don't know how, but we did. But it was good we built up that gap just in case. So, yeah. Alright, that was simple enough. So I guess what's interesting is, even though we got out of pit road maybe about a second and a half ahead of second place, we didn't really gain another 3 seconds on them. The max was maybe 3, but now it's starting to go back down with the fall off, so it's weird how this second run we're not nearly as fast, but we were dealing with some lap traffic that might have held us up a bit more. I don't really know, but either way, the end result's still the same. Turn 3 is trying to become a problem with trying to spin me out, but it's just a minor inconvenience. Warning flags out, the gap continues to dwindle. It's not going to be as big of a margin as other races, but still going to be dominant all the same. I guess just not nearly as dominant. But yeah, car is getting tighter and all that. Just have to back up the corners a lot more. So yeah, it was a little close. Newman's running me down fast, but thank goodness this race is going to end because he was going to catch me. But that's another dub. And Casey Kane, good result. Dale Jr.'s up there. McMurray, Jim John, Rusty, good finish. I don't even know what to say about that race. That was absolutely disgusting how we just died. We led 45 to 48. Bobby Labonte led the other 3. And that's basically it. Rusty tried. He's trying to make his way into the top 10 in points, but Jimmy finished ahead of him, so he gets 3 extra points. Gon started third, gets up to, drops to 12. Vickers stays exactly where he qualified. Ricky Graven with a pretty good rebound, running 14th, where he's like, that's where he was like in all of Thunder 04. So nice throwback to that. Not a whole lot else to show. I don't know if anybody DNF'd. No, but a couple cars went a lap down. And that's basically it. Tony Stewart's still in the top 10. I wish I could look at the stats to see how many people have top 10s and what, because I feel like Tony Stewart's been in the top 10 almost the entire season, but I can't track that anymore. Just like how I can't track my amount of wins. But we got to update the interval thing, which there's that now. So with Richmond, I don't think that's going to put it in the top 10 closest finishes. In fact, that puts it 54th, if you can see it there. So, yeah. That's really it. And it just kind of just blends in with every other race that we've ever done, pretty much. Another weird low-angle shot. I'm not comfortable with it. We did get a generic trophy in the background, so that's unfortunate. And that was Richmond. I don't know. That was such a nothing race, but glad we had bonus race time to throw that in there. Next up is Lowe's. I don't know how that's going to be. I know what Dover's going to be like. I'm fully expecting that to be like the worst race of the entire season, but yeah. Stewart, I'm assuming, still second. Dale Jr. moves up to third, so that's development. Ryan Newman fourth. And GB Johnson still 10th, 9 ahead of Rusty. And Bobby Labonte did lead some laps. I think ended up getting a good finish. The AI definitely aren't nearly as tough as they were in Thunder 04, because Thunder 04, it took the entire season for me to get 1,000 points on second place, or Tony Stewart in this case. And right now, we're very close to being halfway there, like 11 races in, so they aren't as tough. But usually when the chase kicks in, they're like, one AI is going to be like stupidly OP. And it might be Stewart, it might be Junior, I don't know. But that's usually how it seems to go, so none of this currently really matters. All this big point lead, they don't really matter. And we're going to see how stupid these last 10 races are when we get into the chase and we win every single race. But having 3 bad races like pretty much destroy our championship league, because you got tracks that are like impossible to drive, like Kansas, Dover, and then Homestead. So yeah, it's dumb. But yeah, that's it. We're done. We're gonna wrap things up now. Big shout out to my 2 3 Patreon supporters today for Channel 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Carrier, Maxi Link 1986, Jason Hellman, and my name is Sean for support again. I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It always means a lot. Always goes a long ways. So thank you as always for the continued support. See you on the next episode for the Coca-Cola 600 no All-Star race in season mode. It's not a thing anymore. You once again add that to the list of things NASCAR 05 took away from Thunder 04. So that's unfortunate. Now I guess it doesn't matter too much. But hey, it's part of the season. They have the duels and all that. Like, why not have the All-Star? They don't even have the shootout either, so that's also kind of annoying. But anyways, next paint scheme, Irwin Paint Ford. I keep thinking of Irwin Tools. I have to stop myself. But yeah, that's the paint scheme. It'll probably look good at night as well. 2 night races back to back. That's not a thing anymore. Different times. I don't know. But either way, I'm done. See you all next episode. See you all later. And as always, have a good day, everyone.